What's up, guys, and welcome to part 2 of the Resident Evil 8 Retrospective. After exploring the village a bit more, Ethan encounters two more survivors, a woman named Elena and her father. At first, both are extremely distrustful of Ethan. However, realizing they have no better options, they agree to work together for the time being. The father appears to be wounded, and they say that their only hope is to get to the house of a woman named Louisa. After climbing over the wall and opening the gate for them, Ethan is once again greeted with a shotgun to the face. You soon meet up with a host of other survivors, all hiding in Louisa's house.
Left? There is no one left! A worthless invalid, a stupid, wailing bitch! And you drag a bloody man and an outsider in here like it's nothing? And expect to be all safe? There is no safe! Every sorry bastard out there has been ripped in half. But tomorrow? Tomorrow we'll all be dead. Just like her damn husband. Put a sock in it, Roxana!
That's enough!
After drunkenly bickering at each other for a bit, Elena's father begins to act weird. Next thing you know, the old man is turned into a werewolf and starts murdering everyone. Despite being set on fire several times, the father continues to pursue you. Elena is unable to leave him and stupidly dies with the rest of the survivors. In my opinion, this section is unnecessary, as you spend less than 5 minutes getting to know these characters before all of them die. After getting out of the house, you use a screwdriver you obtained earlier and get the demon disc needed to unlock the gate ahead. It's at this point that we get our first glimpse of the mysterious Mother Miranda.
Who's there? Oh, stop! Mother Miranda! Hey! What was that?
Having opened the gate, you make your way into the famous Lady D's castle. It's at this point we meet Heisenberg, the first of the four lords of the village. He knocks you out and you wake up in front of the four lords and the leader, Mother Miranda. You're then thrown into an arena constructed by Heisenberg and you run for your life. Turns out, though, that Ethan's tougher than he looks and he escapes without a scratch. The sequence shows how Capcom really ramped up the action compared to RE7. A few minutes later, Ethan finally arrives at one of the best sections in the game, Lady Dimitrescu's castle.
Yes, Mother. Yes, Mother.
Starting to go a little stale.
Then let's devour his man-flesh quickly, Mother.
I am the one who captured him.
Now, daughters. First, I must inform Mother Miranda. But later, well, there will be enough for everyone. Udama!
After breaking the internet and sinking literal meat hooks into Ethan's hands, he somehow is able to rip the hooks out without losing his limbs. The amount of punishment that Ethan takes in this game is absolutely crazy. I mean, already at this point, he's had his left arm chainsawed off, his right arm cut off, his left hand bitten by a werewolf, and now he just rips out meat hooks like a boss.
Crazy witches.
After this, you begin to explore the castle, doing puzzles, finding loot, and eventually avoiding Lady D just like Mr. X in RE2. And this is honestly one of the best parts of the game. It's an absolute blast to explore this maze-like castle turned straight from a vampire movie. And just like Lady D, the castle totally reminds me of the police station from RE2. One criticism I have of this section is that some of the puzzles are near brain dead easy. How ironic that a zombie game has brain dead puzzles, I suppose. But trust me when I say that in the midst of crafting items, finding and trading loot, and blowing up zombie maidens with a 12-gauge shotgun, you won't even care. Next up, we should talk about the fight with Lady D, the first true boss fight of the game. After opening a coffin containing a mysterious dagger, Lady D attacks you. You stab her with the dagger, which appears to wound her significantly. After this, she transforms into a giant mutated dragon creature, promptly throws Ethan through a window for like the 100th time. One thing that bothers me, however, is it's never explained what this dagger exactly is. Capcom sure do love their plot holes. The now mutated Lady D picks you up and throws you onto the rooftops above, and the battle begins. But while the fight looks cool as hell and the location is awesome, I honestly don't think I was hit a single time. I was, however, playing on normal difficulty, so hardcore may be a totally different ordeal. But after putting an end to her schemes, you find a mysterious flask sitting at the exit to the castle. Just what is this flask, and what does it contain?
Looks like I'm getting out of this place.
In a bit, you run into the Duke, who keeps popping up everywhere, and he reveals that the flask is actually the head of your daughter. Apparently, they literally chopped her up into little pieces.
Why, you have your daughter right in your own hands.
What are you saying?
Take a closer look. That flask seems to contain her head.
No. What?
Roses.
Don't say another word! This is impossible! This just can't be!
Your daughter's essence is still intact. Her powers are truly unique.